10-year term, single-digit interest rates. It's not bad. It's actually better than 90% of what you're going to see out there. And so what's really important for me is not only helping you build that liquidity and getting you the liquidity that you need to really have that financial independence, but using it in a way that will help you grow over time. So part of the process, you're going to have access to the funds. You're going to get educated on how to best use your capital. And then we're going to be here to support you. And I've had clients working with us for 5, 6, even 7 years. They just keep coming back. And so the more that you want to engage with us and work closely with us, the better value that you're going to receive. Even there's no additional cost for that, and I'll break down how the fee structure works and the investment you make with us, how that works here shortly. But it's really positioning so that way you don't really need to go back and borrow money again. Once you have access to these funds, you can use them, you can grow them. You don't have to go back and pitch your business and potentially get rejected. You don't have to go back and ask people for money that you really don't feel comfortable asking. Once you have access to these funds, you can use them as you wish, as long as you use them responsibly and you don't make those common mistakes that everybody makes. You're in good hands. You'll have that steady growth as long as you make all the moves. Obviously, I can't guarantee that you're going to do everything right because that's on you, but I can make sure that I educate you. And as long as you make all the moves and you follow the instructions and the steps, you'll do well. Now, in terms of how our fee process works, any other company you go to in the industry, I've designed our process to work more advantageously and more favorably, more flexibly, and more affordable for you compared to how the entire industry works. Because at one point in time, I have raised money in the past, before I got into this business, a long time ago, I came to the industry to raise money for a real estate project, and I understood how the fees work and how you pay more over time the more that you want to use the money. So any other company you go to, you're going to pay fees to get access to the funds, and every time you want to go back to renew, to use, you're going to pay fees in every single time you want to use those funds. And this is the hidden cost that most business owners aren't told. And if you don't really understand how the lending business works, you don't really read the fine print, well, you get yourself in a position where you have access to the funds you can use, but it's going to cost you over time to just continue to manage those. With our process, it's structured a lot differently. We have a one-time fee. It's a success-based fee, and we charge a one-time fee of 15% of the funds that you get approved for. So there's no upfront costs, there's no application fee, there's no hidden fees. There's just that one-time success fee. And we do charge a premium, as you can see. However, you're able to use the funds, pay them back, you're able to use them and reuse them as many times as you like, and you'll never pay fees again. And that's part of the value that you get in this process. In addition to that, you're going to be able to use our team as support and for consulting. You're never going to pay additional fees for that. Now, as I mentioned before, being able to grow that capital over time is what's most important. So you'll pay 15% to get access to the funds, but you might use it 2, 3, 4, 5 times throughout a year or 2 years. You actually save a lot of money with us over the long term compared to any other type of company. Even though they may charge less in fees up front, you pay more over time with them. And so you're going to want to grow those funds. You're going to want to take that 50,000 or that 100,000 and extend it or expand it or get it increased to 150 or 200 or 300. And we're going to do that for you free of charge. So you're not only saving money by not having to pay the fees to reuse the money, but we're going to help you get more money on top of the existing credit and the approvals you receive, and you're never going to pay that. So you might only get 50 grand to start with, or maybe 100 grand, maybe 200, and you'll pay the fee for that. But over 12 months, 24, 36 months, you might be able to double that or triple that. I always like to say you can get about 50% more in credit within the first 6 months to a year, as long as you do everything right. Sometimes you can double the credit amounts. It all comes down to how you use those funds, and as long as you follow the steps, then you'll do well. But all the additional credit, all the additional approvals you receive on top of those funds when you come back to us is free of charge. So if you start out at 100 and over 12, 24, 36 months, you're at 200, well, you only paid for the first 100. The other 100 was free. And why do it yourself when you can come to the experts and do it for you? So I really want to make sure that I'm a good fit for you and you're a good fit for me. And the way to determine that is based on the type of business you have, what specific goal that you're trying to achieve, or maybe you have a specific problem or limitation or obstacle that you want to get rid of, and money can help you do that. I want you to be clear on exactly what it is you're going to use the money for. If you're not clear, then I'll tell you to just stop right here and kind of flesh out your ideas. But if you are clear, then you're probably in the right place. You're the right person at the right time watching this video right now, and you're probably a good candidate for this program. So I just want to make sure you understand this. From start to finish, this process is 7 to 10 days, and you're going to have access to use the money. You're going to be able to grow your business. You're going to be able to overcome those limitations you once had. And by now, I think you're starting to realize that this is a good option for you. This is a good program for you, and you're going to decide to move forward here shortly. I'm going to give you the ability to do that. So go ahead, move on to the next stage, and I'll see you on the other side.